Hey guys, Zar here checking in with you. Just watching something very closely here. This is the NASDAQ 1 hour chart. Moving over to the 30-minute. And now to the Dow. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Okay, here we go guys. 30-minute chart. Closes in 6 minutes. 15-minute chart. Closes in 6 minutes. It's lunchtime. It's 5 minutes to 12. It's 11:55 now. Call it almost 11:53, give or take. Also known as going into the twilight zone. I'm going to show you Vwap here on the NASDAQ, getting up to 2.5 standard deviations. We rejected 2.5 standard deviations below, and now we're getting towards tapping 2.5 standard deviations above. We also happen to be at reasonably key resistance. We're there now. I'm going to take you back over to the trading screen right here. Resistance, resistance, resistance all through London and New York rejection and New York rejection. And we're back there again near 2.5 standard deviations on the Vwap. Watching now, taking you back to, just gonna navigate these screens right here guys, right here, getting ready to short this thing right now, selling at the market. I just sold at the market now. I'll show you my fill in a minute. Watching. First trade of the day on indices. I did some Forex stuff this morning, but outside of the channel. Some things that I'm working on for the group. On the indices, and I sat through most of London too, by the way. This is New York now. And first trade, here we go. I'm sorry, it's not my first trade, it's my second trade. Early on, I did take a scalp on the Dow. Totally forgot about that one. I didn't do a video, that's right. I didn't send it to my group, but I didn't do a video, so it felt like this was my first trade. This is actually my second. I may have been a little premature on this one, but I don't think this thing's still gonna sell off, I believe. That's my speculation. Frankfurt and UK, in other words, Europe is basically closed now. Regular trading hours, the stock exchanges are all closed. This is just North American players now and about to go for lunch. Right about now. Watching. Patience. This is a very strange market here today, very range bound. And now we're looking to see, like, it looks like we're going to break up to the upside here, folks, which gives us not going to feel good on a alt stop loss here. Watching. you what, guys, I'm going to put you on pause so you can avoid the sideways grind. I'll bring you back as this materializes, all right? Here we go. Pause. Oh, before I do, I noticed I don't have a trade marker on the actual chart, so my fill was right in. Give me one moment. My fill is right at the bottom of that doji, bottom of the doji, bottom of this doji. It looks a bit different on my chart, sometimes does. All right. This is my entry. Stop at 45 points. For now, my target is back at Vwap at 80 points. For now, I can manage that and change it. We'll see. All right, guys, back on pause. Here we go. All right, guys, we're back. A couple minutes have passed. If I can get a breakdown here below, I'd be adding another position to this. Double up. I need to see a little bit more first. I'll take you back to the trading screen to remind you that this has been a very range-bound day. We've been rallying. We rallied strongly from 2.5 standard deviations below Vwap here to near 2.5 standard deviations above Vwap here. So Vwap is basically dead center of this entire day's range, which are sessions range. Really the day's range too, as you can see. You're back in London and here's Asia. So this entire session, volume weighted average price is about dead center, and that makes sense based on just what you can see here in terms of the candle action. Now the volumes in here make a difference, but the average is kind of in the middle, right? So we overextended to the downside and rallied sharply back up. We overextended, or we've extended to the upside. We won't know if it's overextension yet until prices do something. We realize, okay, that was overextended. The market agreed, and it did something like sell down, for instance. That's not really happening yet. It's happening. I'm a little bit in profit here, but not by much. I'll bring it back so you can see that right here. See that there? And so we're looking for more here. This is a generally bearish day on the market. Well, the NASDAQ is down 73 points. The Dow's actually up 66 points, which is only 0.2%. So it's kind of a flat to bearish day. Here we go, guys. Breaking down a little bit here. Getting ready to add another contract here. Selling at the market right now. I just did it. Just added. Now looking for more here on the way down. Again, looking for 80 points on this trade. It's asking quite a bit. Let's see if we can get it. Being patient, being faithful. I'm going to show you where this target is on this chart. Okay, here we go. You see the level here, 676. Take you back over here. 676 is right there. All we're trying to do is to break and likely close below this candle to begin the idea of moving back down towards the bottom. Don't need the whole way. I'm looking to get back to just above Vwap. And to show that, I'll take you back to the 1 minute screen. You'll see our target here, and here's the current price, right? Is just above Vwap. See that there? It's trying to get down to here, which is the same as trying to get down to here. All of a sudden, doesn't look like we're asking too much, right? It's quite a bit at this time of day, given that it's 12:06. The European market is closed. The Asian market is complete. All the Asian markets are closed, of course. And it's just the North Americans in this thing, and they've gone to lunch. So we're looking for this thing to drop by gravity, basically. And see if we can get it. I'll bring you back to the Vwap so we can watch it in a little bit more detail here. $30 points. So rookie would see that 30 points and go, oh, darn, I should have taken that, because now look at what's happening. This thing is rallying from here. It's not going in the right direction. The problem is with doing that is it'll actually end up creating a losing trader, right? Losing overall, because you won't be able to make up for the losses. Now we're retesting the break even. It's not really a break and retest of a structural area. It just happens to be my entry. Now, the market doesn't care what my entry is. But there is a structural piece, and that's where I drew the zone here, and that's below this area here, right? A little rejection here as well to confirm it. Also happens to be the 1.5 standard deviation yellow line that you see there. Now, so far, I like the look of this rejection wick. It may not be by the time the candle closes. We've only got 6 seconds left, so let's see if this thing will fire down from here or push its way down. Creating a top wick. Need that thing to flip now before breaking the high of that wick. Put you on pause, guys, and bring you back here. Kind of just grinding now. Pause. All right, guys, we're back. Quite a few minutes have passed, pardon me, as you can see. And we were kind of moved back into the green here a little bit, but really typical twilight zone lunch kind of sideways grinding market action. And so this has been a bit of a slow grind here. But I got these two positions on. And just waiting for it to materialize. I'll put you back on pause. Just want to give you a quick update here, okay? Here we go. Pause. Hey guys, I'm back. As you can see, quite a few minutes have passed, but nothing really going on here still. Just kind of grinding sideways. We're a little bit in the black and a little bit in the green and so on and so forth. Here's what I'm going to do. It's 12:49. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to go for a workout. I'm going to put this on pause. But when I come back, I may have hit profit. I may have hit stop loss. I'm going to unpause and we'll talk about how it played out. But I want to save you and spare you the grind. I want to stay in shape. And so this is going to take care of itself. Either I'll hit profit or stop. I'll put you on pause now, guys, and I'll see you for you. And in 1 second, for me, I would have done a workout already. Hopefully survived it. See you in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back and I had a bit of a workout here. It was pretty quick. I just want to come back. We almost actually hit target. We're I don't know, just a few points away there from hitting target. Now we're rebounding a little bit, but the trade's sort of working out well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take off the background, the sessions, just to keep this nice and clean, so we can focus on the task at hand here, which is getting back towards Vwap. Actually, since Vwap has risen now, is what happens. Of course, it's a volume-weighted average price. Vwap has risen towards price action. I'm going to play it safe here and go with 70 points, which is above Vwap, right? Getting back towards that lower low. Let's see if we can get back there for a nice 70-point trade. Here we go. Let's see if we can drive down. Watching closely. We'll watch this together. It was a nice move. We just need a little bit more on that, don't we? And rejecting again. Come on, Dow, you can do it. Drive on down. Looking for that 70 points. Tell you what, let's just try to get this back to break to the lower low there, because this is that time of day, 120. If it's rejecting before it gets to VWAP, it might not be making that trip all the way back. And so let's go back to where the trail has been blazed. You hear me talk about this in many of my trade videos. If we get in this rejection action and the trail has recently been blazed somewhere, which is right here, being able to get back there is sometimes doable. And we're going to try to do that right now with a nice 65 point trade. Let's see if we can do it. Watching together and being faithful here. Stop is at break even, by the way, guys. I'm just not going to, so you can imagine it's here. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to undo that because I need to show my group where the starting stop was, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to leave it there. But stop is at break even and looking to hit the 65 points now. Let's see if we can do it. And my guess is that this thing's going back to a war to actually tap VWAP, maybe even below, given what we've seen in this barcoding rangy action that we've been watching all day. And we're done, guys. 65 points. Thanks for joining me. Have an amazing afternoon. I might see you again later for another trade before this thing is over today. But I appreciate your support. If you like what we're doing, click that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And we will talk soon. Take care.